Are you looking to connect your Pluto software-defined radio directly to your network using an Ethernet connection? Well, if so, don't go anywhere because you're watching Signals Everywhere, and today I'm going to teach you how to do exactly that using nothing more than a couple of USB adapters and a slight change to our PlutoSDR's configuration. Before we get started today, big shout out going to Spaceship Dev on our Patreon page, and of course all of our patrons and subscribers. It is individuals like you who keep this channel moving forward, and if you yourself happen to be interested in learning more about software-defined radio and radio communications in general, be sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our future videos. I release a new one every Tuesday. And with that out of the way, before we can configure the PlutoSDR, we need to make sure that you have a couple of items ready to go. And of course, links for everything you need will be in the description below. The first thing you're going to need is a USB Ethernet adapter, of course, to make the Ethernet connection to your PlutoSDR. And then from there, because the PlutoSDR uses a micro USB connection, we need a USB Type A to micro USB connector adapter. And then finally, because we're going to be using the primary USB port on our PlutoSDR for our Ethernet adapter, we're also going to need a dedicated micro USB power supply to actually power up the PlutoSDR when we go to put it on our local area network. Once you have all of these items ready to go ahead and plug in your PlutoSDR directly to your computer so we can make the changes needed to our configuration files. You should get an autoplay pop-up like this, and we can just hit the Open Folder to view files. If you don't, just open up any folder, and under Computer here, you should see the PlutoSDR option available. Once this screen is open, go ahead and look for the config.txt file. This will open up our PlutoSDR configuration, and we'll need to come down here and look for this USB Ethernet option, and this is the one that we need to focus on for our USB Ethernet adapter configuration. You have two options here. You have your IP address for the Ethernet adapter and the net mask. Now, the default subnet mask in this case is 255.255.255.0. Don't let this scare you because in most cases your home network probably already uses this subnet. If it uses something else, go ahead and make that change here. Otherwise, subnetting is really outside of the scope of this video. So, what IP address should we give our PlutoSDR? Well, that's going to depend entirely on how you want to use this. Depending on what you want to do with your PlutoSDR, you may want to connect it directly to your computer using an Ethernet connection without anything else in between. And that's what I'll be doing in today's video. However, maybe you want to connect your PlutoSDR directly to your local network by connecting it to your switch, hub, or Ethernet router. If that is the case, what you'll need to do is select an IP address that's available on your network but not in use and place that here. In my case, I can use essentially any arbitrary IP address I want because I'm going to connect it directly to my PC. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in 192.168.0.40, and we're going to go ahead and close this file and hit save. And now to actually make sure that these changes take effect, we need to restart our Pluto by coming to this little up arrow in the corner here, and we need to go up to this little USB adapter, right-click on that, and this is our Windows Safely Remove Hardware option. We need to come to where we see Eject PlutoSDR, Atom Pluto, and below that it says Eject PlutoSDR and your drive letter. Go ahead and select that one, and your PlutoSDR will actually reboot and make those configuration changes. I'm going to go ahead and open this back up, and this is how you can confirm if that was a success or not. You should see a couple extra files, one of which that says success_env update. In other words, you have successfully updated your PlutoSDR's environment with the IP address you intend to use. Now, if you're going to go ahead and connect this to your local network at this point, make sure that you've taken your USB power supply and connected it to the power supply USB port on your Pluto, while ensuring that your USB Ethernet adapter going through the micro USB adapter is plugged into the primary USB port on your PlutoSDR. Once the PlutoSDR has started, you should then be able to navigate to your PlutoSDR using its given IP address, open it in software like SDR Angel, again using its IP address, or if you're going to do what I'm doing and connecting it directly to your computer, we do have to make one other slight change to Windows in this case. I'm going to come down to the network icon here, and I'm going to right-click on that, and then open up Network and Sharing Center. From here, we need to change adapter settings, and I'll be right-clicking on my current Ethernet adapter, which is my local area connection, and going down to Properties. Because in my case, I'm connecting the PlutoSDR's Ethernet connection directly to my PC without a router or a switch, I need to make sure that my computer is on the correct subnet to match the IP address that I've configured in my Pluto. So we just double-click on IP protocol version 4, and we're going to go ahead and select Use the following IP address. So if you recall, the PlutoSDR was on 192.168.0.40. Now, because it's using .40, my computer has to use something other than that. So I'm just going to use .41. The subnet mask, 255.255.255.0, just like we did on our Pluto. We do not need a default gateway. And while I do have some DNS servers configured here, you do not need to do that in this case. This is for some other configuration I have. I'm going to go ahead and select OK here and OK there. And from here, we can go ahead and connect our PlutoSDR with the Ethernet adapter directly to our PC and then navigate to the IP address. So you can see we are now back inside of Chrome. I'm just going to open up a new tab here and type in 192.168.0.40. If you recall, that's the IP address we gave our PlutoSDR. Type Enter, and now we have the Analog Devices landing screen for the Atom PlutoSDR, and we are successfully connected using an Ethernet connection. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to check out my video. I hope it was helpful to you. And if you know anyone else who might be interested in doing this with their PlutoSDR, do me a favor and just share that out to them so we can all learn more together about our PlutoSDR and other software-defined radios. And finally, if you'd like to help support the channel, head over to signalseverywhere.com/Patreon. Even at the $1 tier, you guys are really providing a tremendous amount of support to me and the channel, just helping me pay for hosting and other things of that nature. And of course, you guys get access to some really cool things as well. Just at the $1 tier, you get early access to all of my videos, as well as the new podcast that we're working on. And you'll also have your name added to the credits of every single video I upload. And of course, there's only more great things when you go to the higher tiers. So again, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one.